How was your childhood and how many siblings did you have?
I'm the oldest, and I have three siblings. There's four of us, three girls, one boy. And in the Philippines, there's rich and poor. We were poor.
You were poor.
Poor.
Poor, how poor? And what did your parents do?
My dad was an engineer, but he was employed by a company, and my mom was sort of doing whatever she could. That's how I understood growing up. She was entrepreneurial, but very much all over the place. So we moved around a lot because of my dad pioneering on working on different things that he has to set up as an engineer, I guess. So almost every 6 months to like 1 year, we moved.
How was the home where you grew up? How many people were living?
It was most of the time six, but then we had relatives most of the time as well, because poor people just want to help each other, and that's just how our culture is.
Did you think as a child that you would end up living elsewhere?
Well, they came to a point, perhaps when I was 12, when I love reading books. So I would travel in my mind that I would be in this place. I'm a nerd in anything that's given to me, I would read it. And most of the time, people that gave me books have traveled. So I said, I would like to go there. But it didn't really kick in until I was maybe 16, 17, that I would like to travel.
What happened when you were 16 or 17?
I was a breadwinner of the family since I was 12.
Really? How come? Doing what?
We were very poor. So my dad was like, you're the oldest and it'll be nice if you could help me, send your brother and sisters to school. And you're sort of entrepreneurial. So since I was little, I always have little businesses here and there, just so I have my own money. We didn't really have allowances, we go to school and all that. So it's just part of surviving. And so automatically you find means of how you're going to, make, I don't know how to translate that, but 10 cents to like $2, and so I've had that mindset already since I was little.
So when you were 12,
So when I was 12, I was
breadwinner?
offered, so we started as gospel singers in the Philippines. So a part of our family are missionaries. And so we would sing in front of people just to draw, a crowd or into church. And so there was an offer for me to sing in a hotel, in a lounge room, where people have their happy hour. Of course, I didn't know it back then. It was just live music with piano and like a piano bar. And so I was offered to sing in a hotel. It's called Cebu Plaza. It's until now, it's still there. It's the number one hotel right now in Cebu, at least. And so, yeah.
So did you get a salary from there
yes,
or
yeah,
tips?
of course. It's sort of illegal. Not really. There's no age restriction of when you can work in the Philippines, but in that type of industry, you need to have a chaperone. So my mom, came with me, and I sang at night and, went to school in the morning. But that was very hard. So immediately, a year later, I homeschooled myself.
And how important was that money that you were making singing when you were 12, 13, 14 for your household, for your parents and for your siblings?
It was, I think, a big deal because if we didn't, maybe we don't get to eat, a meal. Maybe we miss a meal, or we will have, so poor people would eat fish. We don't get to eat a lot of meat, or we'll have vegetables, but it'll be almost the same food. We'll have tons and tons of rice and like one little fish, or it's like a fish, so we cut it out. And it was like that. So, of course, I didn't think we were poor because there's always poorer people than us, So it was more of just, we had a little bit more, and it helped to my brother and sisters, something for school projects and stuff like that. I don't know. I gave all my salary to my mom.
And what happened when you turned 16 or 17?
Eventually, we moved provinces, and then around that time, we moved to the mainland. So we were already in Manila. Somebody again scouted me to be in show business and, maybe sing here, DJ here. So I did pretty much a lot of things that, young people like to aspire. I wanted to do it not because I wanted to be popular. I just really wanted to make money.